This is Mark Spess, and today is Wednesday, March 4th, 2015. And tonight's show, of course, we've had Alba on twice already, and she has a campaign called Dangerously Ever After Stop Motion Film on Indiegogo. And so we've been following her progress for a long time, and today, I guess, how many more hours are left to your campaign?
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
And you've raised almost exactly half. Actually, I noticed one more person donated since we started our conversation.
Really?
Yep.
Woo! Look at
So
that.
333 funders now, and almost halfway funded by
Yeah.
just what $105 or so.
hmm
So how do you feel about that? I mean,
Well, I feel like we are successful. Today is a great day for stop motioners, especially makers creators like us. I think this is perfect. I mean, I want the 42,000 to pay the other 20 is to pay the artist, but half of it is actually for the equipment and the things that we need. We need to pay, for example, two voices, the voice Amanita's voice and the little boy as well. Plus, we need to get the camera rig that we're gonna get. I forgot the name of the place, but it's a beautiful camera rig that also does the motion control of the lens of the focus. Then we need, of course, the faces and to get view software program because part of the sky and some of the forest will be 3D made, and then well we have the money to cover everything to make this film because we reached the 50%. Plus, I have to probably put the money for the perks of my own to do all the goodies that we promised. And I talked to a lot of the artists about for because we didn't get funded completely, and they are okay, and they're okay on continue working. What? Hello, hello.
hello.
Can you listen?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hulu, why?
So if you can't hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, is it plugged in your computer, the headphones? Because I
Yeah, I
can.
can hear you now.
Great, great. As long as you can hear me and I can hear you, that's perfect.
I'm sorry. I don't think I need to drink the champagne because I'm really high right now. Yes. So a lot of that's what happened. So the artists that are helping, they are completely on it on the job, and they are so excited. And we actually got three more artists new.
Wow. So, what are your plans now that I mean, are you? Because I've seen a lot of your videos. You've been uploading videos and photos. You've been, working on. You're still working on the film, and have other artists also been sending in props or things like that, or set pieces and.
They're working on it, and we have three. One is from Finland. That was yesterday that we got the connection, and we started talking about it. She's an amazing prop maker. And we have Kathy. She's also a prop maker, but she makes watercolors, miniature watercolors for Amanita. And we have Mark, which I think he's from the Netherlands, and he's making beautiful engravings, a sundial, and he's incredible. I think you have seen those pictures
Yeah.
of the sundial.
Well, that's great. And so, what if they all said, because it's you've raised $20,000, and it's just probably discouraging, not to have the full amount, but you're able to pay at least for probably materials, I guess, and things like that.
Yeah, especially for the faces, the set, because we're gonna actually. I was cleaning up the studio today because this set is so big that we need a lot of wood to build the actual table where it's gonna be. Plus, we have to divide that set in different places so we can access certain parts of the set. And it's gonna be a puzzle style set, and it's a whole garden plus half of a castle and all that. And then one of the crew members that usually comes on Saturday, his mom, she is doing different mixtures, using different materials to make grass. So it's a whole family affair. Everybody is trying to help in every way they can. My mother-in-law is doing the fashion, all Amanita's dresses, and she started today making the patterns, and she's fitting that. So it is a lot of work, but the right people have the right chores and the right things that they want to do.
That's neat. So, tell us again, how are you planning to, with these puppets, are you going to be making their faces like fully green with dots, or are you going to go to the 3D printing process?
I kind of like the idea of using the 3D faces because it's physical, it's right there. But because we want to do the two, it's gonna be cheaper if we do different, the face in separate, the eyes separate from the jaw. Post production wise, it's gonna take a big chunk, and we need a lot of post production artists to clean up the lines. That is the downside of the faces. Now, if we do the motion cap, we're gonna do motion capture anyway because that's how we're going to do the face motion. But if we do the projection of the 3D face onto the actual puppet, which is what I showed you last time, that will be easier, but there's a learning curve because we never done that before.
Yeah.
So we don't know how long would it take and how many people we need to do that. So we have mixed feelings. Plus, we also have the alternative of doing the whole mask like we did with the other film, and do it that way. But I really, at this stage, we are trying to get the set first, and also next week we're getting quotes on the faces. What's the pricing? Because this face is a little bit smaller than the other face, so it's probably cheaper than the last time. So there's so many things that we have to take in consideration. So basically, I would like a physical 3D faces because the other one is an area that we haven't explored yet. We don't know what it takes to be there.
Yeah, it seems like maybe things would be cheaper because how many years has it been now since you had those faces printed for your first film? I mean, it was like 2 years ago. Is it 2 years now?
I would say 1 year.
Is it 1 year? But I mean, since you actually had them printed, because I'm thinking prices probably have come down and quality should go up. Since because I've seen so many 3D printers now that the quality is amazing. And just like home-based 3D printers, the prices are coming down really low, and so I'm wondering if there's any advancements since then.
Well, what I can say is, especially in Manhattan, the company that we had in Manhattan, that company, they don't change the prices that much.
Oh, really?
No, no, and because I am using exactly the same printer that Leica uses, there is this, it is still high. I mean, the printer costs $200,000 and you need a technician for
Oh,
maintenance and to do all that. It is a struggle. It is a struggle to actually even printing the faces and all that. So they don't do the tooling. The new people I'm contacting, they don't do tooling. They're very neat, and they look like they have more quality. I think it's the same printing machine.
oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, this one is based in Boston, and the name is Solidite.
Solidite.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Jack Nash is asking, how many printed faces are you going to make for this film if you do that, if you go that route?
The first film we have twins, but we have a range of different emotions. So I use 260 for the whole film. This film will be a lot of dialogue. Well, not a lot of dialogue, but compared to the other one, of course, it's a lot of more dialogue. So I will say if we go to separate, if we separate the faces, it would be all the, let's say, 30 phonemes from the mouth, and let's say four different from the top of, there's no, I don't think, you know what, that was another thing that Julio and I, we were thinking, because the design of the actual face, the character doesn't, they don't have a lot of eyebrow. It's like a little line. So we were thinking, why we don't use a magnet behind the face, and we have a very small how do you call it, either stickers or a magnetic a wire simulating the eyebrow, and then have it, and then just move it this way, because the actual character face is not, it don't have big bushy eyebrows. It's just a line, and both of the
Yeah.
characters are the same. So maybe we can get away with just using that and do a mask, which is cheaper. So not cheaper, but it would be about, I would say, 200 per character.
Oh, okay. And now, how many characters are there? I know there was a few, right?
There are two, a boy and a girl, and two cats, and the two cats are different colors.
I see. Now the cats, that's probably you're probably not gonna 3D. Are they gonna speak, or are they gonna?
One of them is not. The other one is gonna open the yaw very wide, and is gonna have more expressions than the other one, because the other one appears at the end. But the main character, her pet, he's very much there. When she does something, he always react. It's like Wallace and Gromit
Oh,
style.
okay. That's pretty neat. That's
Yes.
cool. All right. So, yeah, what did Leica do? I guess Leica, they actually did 3D print their cat faces because he had a speaking role in Coraline, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess 3D printing, you could probably do that also if you needed to, for the cats.
Yes, yes, we're gonna do that too. The mother and the father's face, we're gonna sculpt it, because they actually it's one take, and they just waving their hands and going like this. But so that doesn't need a 3D printer face. So I'm gonna sculpt those by hand.
Oh, that's neat. Wow. Well, let me load up some pictures of your. Let me see. Oh, where's my mouse at? There we go. I move it to the side, and so people can kind of see what we're talking about. And of course, if you're a regular visitor to our show, you've already seen most of this stuff. But we're gonna look at some photos and see what's been going on. So we have this is the sundial that you were mentioning before. It's this metallic. It's got a scorpion, and you can see all the very fine lettering, Roman numerals. Is that 3D printed, Alba?
I think it is. He's a metal etcher,
Oh,
and
okay. It's actually metal. Wow.
he's etching that in metal right there. And
Nice.
he also the scorpion part, he actually bought a scorpion sculpture on eBay. He scanned the sculpture into the computer, and then he
Oh,
made that, and then he actually he's a digital sculptor, and he sent this to a printing place to do certain things, and he scanned things, and he's very good. He's amazing.
that's neat. It does look like it's actually real metal.
That's real metal, yeah.
Wow,
And
that's
he's
pretty
gonna
cool.
paint it. And then the word says, it's I think it's Latin for, I forgot what it says, but here's the danger. It's something about dangerous. It's like he, or be aware or something like that. But it's Latin. I
Oh,
forgot the
okay.
name.
That's
And
pretty
there's a
neat.
yeah, we designed that actually. I told him it's a sundial, and he decided to put a skeleton face there, and
Yeah, I see that. A skull right there.
And I love this because I just tell them I want a sundial for the garden, and I want it in the pedestal. He's actually designing the pedestal and send it to a printer in a facility place to get it printed, and then he's gonna do a marble color. It's I the things that he's talking about is impressive.
Very nice. And I also saw you. You finally. Well, I think when we talked last time, you had sculpted the arms for your puppet's body, but you hadn't molded or cast them yet. And I see here you finally cast, maybe in dragon skin,
Yes,
the
yes, that
arms
dragons. Yeah,
and attach them. That looks great.
yeah. Oh, let me bring the puppet. It's right here. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it. Here we go. Here we go. So here is the puppet, and I really enjoy this puppet. It just moves beautifully. It's just the way, and it's so delicate. When you see it when it moves.
That's nice. And I mean, the way that it bends, there's no like with foam latex. I'm sure when you bend something, you get all these little wrinkles that are kind of ugly and everything. But the way that bends is so. There's actually like a little nice curve where the bend is, as opposed to a crease.
Yeah, look at that.
That's amazing.
I can really wait to start animating this puppy because and look at this. It just and this is it looks more like the character from Arman. You know.
Like morph maybe.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really cool. It must be, it's so professional. It's really gonna look nice when you do animate it. It's gonna look great.
And then we have the Spock. You know.
Yes.
Salute. We need to do that. That guy just changed so many lives throughout his career. I mean, he was an incredible human being.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy, yes. But there's a very
Yeah.
there's a very funny video of him. He's singing some song on a beach. It's so corny. I forget what it's called now, but it was like it always makes me laugh when I see that. But
Live long and prosper. Yes, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everybody, for. I know there's some people here. They really put a lot of effort into promoting the Indiegogo for 30 days, and I give it to you. I take my hat off, and I thank you, and also for also the people who contributed. I thank you too, and I know you're here. Some of you are here, and I really appreciate that. We only have 6 more hours, and we know a lot of people are gonna make the difference.
let me refresh your page and see if you got any more donations since we've talked here. So it's 333 funders. Let's see if anybody else did, just out of curiosity. Not yet, not yet. But I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. Right. Now, let me see here. Somebody mentioned maybe he saw the photo. Let me go back to the Facebook page here. Maybe he's talking about on your Facebook photos. He saw the photo of your cat armature somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find it. Let me look down
But
here.
why if I have it here? Okay.
Oh, you actually have it. Okay. That's a lot easier. You're making my job easier.
Yeah, of course. Just tell me. Here we go.
Wow. That's right, because you know what? I think last time you didn't actually have... you didn't have a head for it last time, I know for sure.
Yeah. So this Julio make this one. I wish he can come here. I know you're here listening. So he can explain how he did it. And for example, we're gonna the way it's designed. I don't know if you can see that little thing coming out.
Is that like a pin or something?
Yeah. So this will go down and go to the actual set, sticking there, so it doesn't move when we're animating him.
Nice.
So this is he came up with that thing, and then it goes. I think it goes all the way in. It goes inside the thing, and then you can pull it out. And when you go down, you stick there so the puppet doesn't move.
That's very clever. Very clever.
So the puppet will be silicone too.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be all silicone puppet, and we're gonna paint it as well. We haven't done the sculpture yet. Julio have to work on that, and we're gonna do the same for both cats, but they're gonna be painted differently, and they're gonna have also kind of like a dress on with them. They are dressed. The cats. Yes, I
Ah,
know.
okay. That's neat. Now, when you do the sculpture, you're just going to cover your armature with maybe some kind of plastic wrap and then put clay over it, or how do you plan to sculpt and mold that?
Wait a minute. Let me. Well, we sculpt the. Let me find something
Okay.
because a lot of people were actually looking for, asking for it, and I don't. Now I cannot find it. It's. We are using to cover. We cover this with a white. What's the name of that? It's kind of like plastic, but they use it for soldering. It's a white soldering paper, not paper.
Like,
It's
is
kind
it
of.
Teflon tape?
Thank you, that one. And it's
Oh,
so
okay.
light, and it just covers the parts that you don't want the silicone to be in. So that's what we do. And then we used to put foam, but in this scale, this character have to be very, very thin. We don't put foam on it.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't make sense to put foam on it. But it's just beautiful the way it is Julio designed it. And these pieces we bought it, I think in I forgot the name of the store. I know you mentioned it. It's in the UK.
Animation
Uh,
Toolworks.
yeah, we bought this, and then this one Julio made with brass from Blick. So and then he all this is actually metal armature wire. He made the hole and then armature wire, and then he hit it with the hammer. So that's the way it is. He does because for this one it have to be very thin. This character has to be very thin.
Yeah, it's probably hard to put little screws for tensioning and stuff in there.
No, we don't have. We just he. I don't know how he did the in the tension, but Julio is he's a magician on that thing.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Let me see. I think there was another. Let me see here. He says the puppet reminds me of the main character from Watts Pig. Sean says, and Shaky Cow says, "Wow, that looks like it'll be all kinds of fun to animate." Um, so Jack asked, "Did you make that in a two-part mold?" And Julio said the arms were done in a two-part mold, and the body in another, which I guess we talked about last time. That's what you were showing. Um, that's cool. So let me go back to your Facebook page now. Oop. Okay. So, so let's talk a little bit about maybe, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I guess the 3D aspect. Oh, okay. Here's the arms. First, let me show this because this is what we were just talking about here. So here's one of the arms, and you can see it's been sculpted. Even has fingernails, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see there you've got two joints and some brass in between. And I guess with silicone, if this were foam latex, you would have a lot of issues with all this brass, which I don't know if many people listening know, but foam latex and brass don't usually mix when you cast. And here is the mold of the body, so you can see it here. That's amazing, really. And is that UltraCal 30, Alba?
Yes. This for we did the mixture of ultracal and plaster because it's cheaper.
Oh, okay. That's great.
And it works. Everything. Ultracal makes the plaster stronger. But again, I think we're not gonna cast this character like only 2 times. Oh, Jack, yes, yeah, you can mix it. It's It's just ultra color is stronger, but if you mix it with plaster, it's okay.
Very nice. So
It's
yeah,
cheaper also. It's cheaper.
I'm kind of lucky because I live right down the block from a place that sells 50-pound bags of Ultra Cal 30 for like $20.
What?
So if you lived in Springfield, Missouri, of all places in the world, Springfield, Missouri has a really cheap place to get Ultra Cal. You wouldn't suspect that. I was surprised when I found it. I'm like, wow, you guys have Ultra Cal 30 in Springfield? What?
Well, you're lucky.
Yes. Okay, so here we can see the 3D process being done, and you can see a face being created, and it looks like is that Blender 3D? I'm not sure.
If it's red, it's ZBrush. If it's gray, is Blender.
Okay, so it's Blender. Okay.
Actually, no, that's Maya.
Oh, Maya. Okay. Oh,
Because
okay.
the two crew members that come on Saturday, they are 3D animators. They have Maya in their computers,
Oh,
so they
okay.
design it in Maya. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's a really good program.
They graduated from School of Visual Arts, so they have all this software.
And so yeah, and these illustrations. I noticed you keep uploading more illustrations from the book.
Yeah,
And are any of these new like are these actually scanned from the book, or are these have any have been created just for your campaign by the
those were
artist?
created. Those were some of the, actually most of them are from the book, and some were part of the creative process of the actual illustrator of the book. It's herself. She made them, and she never used them, and I used them for the campaign.
Oh, that's neat.
Uh, yes, because you want to showcase the whole body of work. I mean, people, when they see the actual, that's the world. Oscar right now is making that one with the flowers inside, the roses inside, and the thorns outside.
Yeah.
He's making that right now.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes, and the mushrooms, I had to make more mushrooms, but it's gonna be. We are working on it now.
Yeah, that's a lot of mushrooms. At least in this one, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,
Yeah,
11,
we
12.
have to make more than we did. We did about 20, but we had to do more. We had to create the whole set, and that's my dilemma right now because there I need to get rid of that piece of furniture in order to fit the set, and we need to get rid of that. But I want to use part of the Renaissance air part and painted it because I want to introduce the main character in her bedroom, and I am gonna use that castle part, but we're gonna paint everything blue.
Oh,
Yeah, because she's a blue. She likes blue. She's a blue princess. So we're gonna reuse certain things, and Steve Wheeler, I think, is doing more a collection of daggers for her because she collects daggers. I found a glass artist, miniaturist in Brooklyn. She's gonna make the glass eyes for the characters,
oh,
and yes,
that's neat.
and she's gonna make the collection of broken glass. She's gonna make miniature teapots or glasses, and she's gonna break them so, and in different colors, so we can use it for that scene in which we're showing that she likes broken glass, daggers. I have another artist making mini pastries with like a cupcakes with insects on top and things like that, so it can give you the, like, she's a princess and everything. Even her snacks for a tea party are made to look like dangerous snacks. So we are taking the whole dark princess, but it's a dark princess, but it's a colorful story. So you're gonna like it.
So everything is dangerous, even the food.
It looks dangerous, but she even draws, paints the dangerous plants in her garden. She is a scientific illustrator, and I have somebody that is doing just that, just fly traps. I think I put it on Facebook too.
Oh, okay. Look.
some of the paintings that she's doing, and she's amazing. I tell you, oh my goodness. And she's making
Perfect.
a book, a book of dangerous botany and stuff like that. So this character is a scientific girl that loves danger, and she enjoys being a princess, of course, but she dares to be herself.
That's neat. So I'm gonna look for those scientific. Let me look here. Oh, and I see also, and I never mentioned this last time, but you have like a wall of photo of paintings, and it's of your princess, and she has it's like different angles. There's like side views, and there also seems to be like different hairstyles, maybe.
She has six different hairstyles.
Oh, okay.
Some she it is 5 days or 6 days, and the first day she wears the scorpion tail hairstyle. Then the second day she wears the caterpillar hairstyle. Then there's another day that she wears the mushroom style, the spider style, and then the sleeping style because she gonna go to sleep. And then the medusa has a nice kind of a hat that it looks like a Medusa head. She's incredible. I love that character so much.
That's pretty neat. And so, how do you plan to? Are you gonna sculpt the hair and then stick it on top and then add like real hair over that, or
Well,
because that's
remember
pretty hard.
remember that I told you that we're gonna do if we do the faces, which I think that's what we're gonna do. Ended up doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the 3D face, and then we're gonna do the 3D back of the face. So both of them will be printed. Now, when we get the 3D part of the back of the head, that we're gonna cast it in silicone and make it in a very hard resin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 7 different back of the head with different hairstyles.
Oh, okay.
So whenever we need to use the scorpion tail, we take the scorpion tail, put it on the puppet, and then put the mask in front.
Okay. Yeah, I think you did mention that last time. Actually, now that you mention it, that's pretty neat. And are these paintings going to be life size? Because how tall will it be once it's totally? Because you showed the body, but it seems like maybe 8 inches tall for the body, and then maybe
It's
11 or so.
nine and a half, including the head, not including the hairstyle in her case. But she's 9.5 tall.
Ah, okay. That's a good size. That's a good size.
Yes.
Yeah, I know because you mentioned that the faces will be a little bit smaller, and oh, I see. I don't think I showed this last time, did I? Oh, okay. This is the mock-up. Okay. Yeah, I see. So we also did show this last time. Yeah, where you showed, we showed how you have like the set in miniature with little like support systems for the puzzle pieces and all that. That's pretty neat. Trying to see if there's anything new on here. I can't really remember if.
If I haven't updated it, it was because I was in full mode for promotion, and I was just promoting the campaign. I tell you, I didn't. Yeah, today I couldn't even go to work because I couldn't get up in the morning. I was that tired.
Yeah, I can understand. I mean, it's your last day.
Oh gosh.
All this promotion and everything. Let me read the comments here. Actually, yeah, I just found the here's your scientific illustration that you were talking about. I just found it. Uh, and now CMCFMM says, just want to say congratulations to everyone on the Indiegogo campaign. I would guess that 50% is a great achievement.
Yes.
It is. I mean, over $20,000 is nothing to complain about.
No, no. Especially when we are gonna get all the equipment, the voices, the because I have to pay for the two voices, and I also have to do the sets, the faces, and the camera rig that I want. The camera actually is gonna move. We can control the camera with the camera rig, we can move it up and down, everything, even the focus on it. So that thing is gonna look so cinematic, and we are gonna find. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how happy we are.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, Jack
That's
says,
right, Jack. Well, Sean says that yes, my energy. I have to save it for tonight because this is we have to celebrate. This is important. This is great.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, not too many people have raised that much money for any kind of stop motion film, so just, it's really astounding. And so I think Jack is asking, how long will the animation be? Yes.
Probably about 15 minutes. Okay, if we can make a 22, would be great because then we can show it in PBS, for example. If we can, if it happens to be less than 15 or 15 is good for festivals because some festivals don't like more than 15, including credits. So it depends on how we come up with. We have actually about 15 dialogue pages. Every page will be a minute usually in animation. So that's why I mentioned 15, but we don't know if we're gonna reach 15 or 14 or more than 20.
So yeah, have you considered, when you're done, where it will be seen? Will it be in? I'm sure it'll be in film festivals and, maybe on the internet, maybe on DVD, or what are your plans?
Well, we're thinking, of course, the festivals. If we can do a PBS, would be great because a lot of kids they enjoy the book, and it would be great if they can also enjoy the movie, maybe in a special or something. Also, uh, well, it depends. I don't know yet. Right now, I just want to make the movie. That's it. And I see maybe I don't know if we can do in demand Indiegogo. I don't know if after this campaign I can actually people can actually donate still. But I
Well,
don't.
can I make a comment on that? Armorkrog is a video game we talked about last week on our live show, and Doug Tenaple, actually what he did is he put up a PayPal donation button on his page. So even though the campaign had ended, people could still donate.
That's good.
Yeah. So I think you probably could if you could set that up.
But I signed before I started the Indiegogo. They have a new thing that is called in demand, and I don't know if that works. If, for example, you reach the goal and then the in demand kicks in and people can still donate for how long I wanted it to be, or because I don't. In this case, we only did 50%. So I don't know if I still can use the in demand. I think method. I have to talk to them because they said that it's going to start tomorrow. The in demand that people can still donate. If that's the case, then that would be that I'm gonna tell everybody tomorrow. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be great. I know. Woo.
that would be awesome. That would be. Because maybe, people are just, they don't have money right now and they want to donate, but, maybe they're waiting for some kind of a check or something and they're like, darn, if only I could have donated at that last day, it would have helped out. So, that would be really amazing. That would be awesome. And I'm sure people will still donate because, I mean, how many people? Let's see now. It's going to refresh. 333 and no one's donated yet. I'm sure somebody will though right before our show ends. I'm just waiting. Oh, there we go. So let me see what else can we show here. I've got let's see. Okay, updates. So you did a lot of updates on here as well. Um, yeah, I mean it's basically like a diary of every day, like how much you had, and 6 days ago you were only at 30%.
Yes.
So it's amazing. You really you sort of raised a lot of money, more towards the end it seems like of your campaign than the beginning. I'm kind of guessing.
Yeah. Well, I don't. The first at the beginning we have 5,000 the first 3 days.
Wow.
And that people started thinking, oh my goodness, this. And then I have to tell you something, Mark.
Yeah.
For 30 days, every single day, somebody donated.
Yeah.
It was not one day that nobody gave money. Nobody. My last campaign, it was about 15 days that nobody gave money at all.
Oh, really? I
So
didn't know that.
this time, every single day of the campaign was somebody. Even the least was like 5 people a day.
The least? Really? Wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
and you know that during the first 5 days they give more. Then from day 6 to day 12 they don't give anything, or it's very slowed down. Maybe one person. No, I tell you okay. Let me tell you, the first 7 days it was one like a $1,000 a day. We receive $1,000 a day for the first 7 days.
That's great.
It is insanely awesome. That's what I feel happy. I feel peaceful, relaxed. I know that with this, the film is gonna get done. It will be better if we get the 42,000 because I want to pay my artists. They deserve this. They are doing the best they can, and like everybody, they have to pay bills. Okay, and even if it's a token that we can give them, it's okay. That's what I want to do. But if again we only have 6 hours, and if we can make it in 6 hours, I will be very happy for them too.
Yeah, it's great. And lots of positive feedback, of course. And Sean, Sean, we're going to have to show his monthly challenge
Yes,
tonight. So
yes, I want to see it. I want to see it.
let's see, what time is it? We have about 20 minutes left. So let's see. Let's just actually finish looking at the rest of your page here, because it's pretty nice to see that people left so many nice comments. And Karen Zoomsteg said, "I love stop motion, and this story looks wonderful. I know you will bring it to life beautifully, and I can't wait to share it with my nieces. Go Alba!" So, lots of positive feedback.
Charlie Brown? Who's Charlie Brown? When? Where? No.
$2,000, Charlie Brown,
What?
just
What's
now,
the,
or
what is that?
I think that must be here in the funding area. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
I don't recall somebody Charlie Brown.
Huh.
The only two people I know was, Stephen Keenman and Ryan. They're the producers. Did somebody actually say no? Really?
I don't think so. Let me look.
No.
Is it the right? Are you on the right page, Sean? Let's look. Did I miss it? I don't think so. Let me look here. That would be great, though.
I am until I don't made me laugh when I saw it. What are you talking about, Sean?
There's a Bullwinkle, Bullwinkle 2001, but I don't see a Charlie Brown yet. Let me keep going.
Because
Oh yeah, there is. Yep, right there.
what?
Charlie Brown, $2,000, 6 days ago. Did you know that?
He,
You
he
didn't
put
know.
Charlie. No, but that. Are you sure?
Yep.
It's interesting because maybe he changed his name.
Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he's trying to be anonymous.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now okay, I got it. Yeah, I know who he is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking that's not the name. That's not the name.
Yeah, okay.
Charlie Brown. Okay, I see it.
So I gotta go back up
Today,
here.
today somebody donated $1,000.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. I did see that.
Oh,
Anonymous, 6 hours
no,
ago.
that he's not an anonymous. That one right there is my narrator.
Oh really?
He's very much well known in the UK. He did the voice of Thomas the Tank Engine, and Justin House is a show that is currently going for the fourth season, and it's for children, for very little children. And
Oh, that's perfect.
he is the second. He's amazing with children. He actually plays a robot. If you go to Justin's house,
Yeah?
you're gonna see him. He's amazing, and he also worked in the theater version of Monty Python.
Really?
Yes, he used to work with the Hensons too. When Jim Henson was alive, he used to work there too.
Oh, that's neat. As a narrator, I guess, or was he a puppeteer?
A puppeteer, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
He
neat.
actually he actually did the Sister Caesar, something like that, with Toby Froud once. Hmm. He's amazing. He's such a gentleman. I mean, he's an amazing guy. Hmm.
That's cool. All right.
We were trying to get Emma Watson for the voice of Amanita, the main character,
I remember that. How
and
did that didn't work out, huh?
because she's very busy doing things. But we are still trying to. I sent her the last email. I'm just listening if she can say at least. Well, I only need 2 hours of your time, anywhere, whenever you want, and even and we say in the letter. We also have Peter Lord backing us up to see if we can get her attention. And we're just still waiting. But again, if it doesn't work, it's okay. We try. I try everything. I don't
Yeah,
care.
absolutely. All right. So, if anybody watching this does want to donate, and if if the campaign is extended where you can donate later, and what is that called again when it's extended?
In demand.
In demand. Okay. So if it is in demand, at some point after the campaign, just look for Dangerously Ever After stop motion film on Indiegogo, and you'll find it. So that's really great. So now, Alba, do you want to watch Sean's
Yes, yes, of course. I
animation?
want to see it.
All right. So this now, I guess Sean was the only person to submit a film this time, and it was a hard challenge. So I can kind of understand. It is a challenge, and that's it's very challenging to work with snow and stop motion. So let's see what Sean did, and he says here. Oh, he says a short animation I made for the monthly challenge. Let's replay. It's only 5 seconds, but let's see what it looks like here. Make it big first. And now, Sean, I did read that it gets cut off at the end on the site, so hopefully it works. Okay, so it looks like he got rolled over by a big snowball or something, or a snow boulder. Oh, is there sound? I had it on mute. Let's watch that again here. Make sure there's...
Temperatures are expected to drop overnight. Current conditions are perfect for playing outside this time.
Okay. It's a little hard to hear, but it sounds like a news reporter, and he says that current conditions are that the temperatures will be
Are expected to drop overnight.
dropping
Conditions are perfect
overnight.
for playing outside this time.
All right. So it's very simple, but I think that it was kind of clever in a way. I think what he was doing there is he has this laid out on a table so that he doesn't have to suspend anything by wires, the snowball. So that's pretty smart. That's just a good solution.
Expected to
I like
drop
that.
overnight. Current conditions are perfect for playing outside this time.
It's so sweet.
Well, temperatures are expected to
I
drop
look
overnight.
dense.
Current conditions are perfect for playing outside this time.
All right. Well, pretty good job. Pretty good job, I have to say. All right. So, yeah, it's something that, even a simple thing like that, you can actually learn a lot from. And a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of problem solving, even in a simple shot sometimes. And Sean says, he is wearing a scarf, so I muffled my voice when recording, he says.
Lol.
And Shaky said, didn't have time to finish, but I can show my work in progress as well. Okay. If you do have anything you want to show, Shaky, we could load it up here. If you want to post it. Oh, that's right. We can't post links in the chat, can we? Yeah, you would probably have to send me a Facebook message, or send me a message on animateclay.com, I guess. All right. So anyway, Sean, now Sean will be able to choose next month's challenge topic. So I guess what I'll do is I will send you a message later, Sean, so we can talk about that, and hopefully it'll be something fun. So thank you for your submission.
Yay!
All right. So what else now? I guess Alba, is there anything else you want to add or talk about? There's only, you're going to have 5 more hours left, and there's still time to donate, so we never know what can happen. If anybody who's rich out there wants to, help out, I know Alba will be grateful for that.
Oh, I am gonna be grateful. Oh boy. Gonna be so happy. No, but really, I'm so, I didn't tell you this, but during the 30 days, something amazing, many amazing things happened. I cry so many times, believe me, because people, for example, I receive a shot. I pick already. I can share it. Yes, you can share it, Sean.
Sure.
Put it there. What's it? Yes, what's it? What is it? So I'm gonna talk about it while he types.
Sure.
So basically, I was chatting with this young man in Baghdad, and he's making the first stop motion film in his country.
Oh, okay. I know that guy.
Oh, really? Oh, of course. So he asked me many questions about it, but the thing that was standing more was how I was inspiring him to create his film, and I found that very touching. That he looked up to me, and there's another girl. When I was talking to her, she sent me her video. She made a live action film about war, about the Holocaust, and she is from Macedonia,
Oh,
and
okay.
she's 15 years old, and her video, not even I mean, how college students could, that I seen a lot of college students making film. This film was so well made by a 15-year-old that it was incredible. And there's so many young boys and girls calling me and telling me that that the film they get inspired by the method of the film and everything. And that is the main thing it's worth it, because I'm helping people
Yeah.
trying to reach their dreams.
That's great, and that's all part of it. When you embark on a project like this, and it's to show people what's possible. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna load up this film that Shaky sent, but I need to go to YouTube first.
Good night, CMCFMM.
Yes, it's kind of good to remain anonymous sometimes. Okay, so I couldn't get it to load. Looks like
Bye-bye, Gary.
and so let me see. So I'm gonna try again. I think I did it right. Shaky, but it's not working. Let me try again here. Stop motion. Oop. Somebody uploaded something called I Am Groot. I'll check that out later. Let's see. Alright, so I'm pasting it in there and hitting enter. And oh, there, it worked this time. Okay. Alright, let's see. The volume is up. Let's watch. So it wasn't a very good day for Barbie, I guess. That's pretty neat. So that's is that flour or baking soda? I'm wondering.
I love that.
Yes, and even her mascara, I guess, is that's neat.
Oh my gosh. That is so, I love that. That's so cool.
Wow. So Shaky Cat says, for those who know me, I've been doing silly Barbie animations for a while now. This is a few shots of my latest. Yeah. And CMCFMM said good night and so proud of you, all the artists and the DEA volunteers and supporters, and very happy to be part of this wonderful effort. You are making magic happen. Hugs, Carrie and Fran.
Oh, so sweet.
Julio says Barbie has never looked better.
Ay, Julio.
Let me go back here. Start that over.
I love a shaky cow. That is such a nice one.
Yeah, I like how she kind of rolls over forward there.
Yes.
And you even added some motion blur in there too for that bus. And he says baking soda and some salt was used to do the snow. And Shaky Cow says it's never a good day for Barbie, not in my world at least. That's neat. Good job.
Wow, yeah. Wow.
Very nice. All right. Well, I guess Alba, we have about. Let me. Oh, let me get your video back here. This new Windows operating system is a little weird. Like things kind of pop in and out of the screen, and I'm still trying to get used to all that stuff. All right, so I guess everybody, we have about 3 more minutes left to the show. If anybody has any last questions or comments, or maybe even donations, get them in now.
Yes, you can donate 5, 10, or maybe 2,000. You want to be a producer? Well, if they want to be a producer, there's 2 slots. So.
Oh, really? 2 slots
Yeah.
left for 2,000. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they get a lot of goodies because I have to make a sculpt of them, of their faces too.
Oh, okay.
They get that. They get the credit. They get other goodies apart from the bust I'm making for them. So.
That's neat. Yes. So you're gonna be probably pretty busy after even you're done with the film with your perks and stuff.
Yeah, I have for now 2 producers, so that would be 2 busts, and then one of the puppets that I'm gonna give away from the film that somebody did the perk for. She's gonna get a Manita's mother's puppet.
Wow.
Yeah. So the rest are buttons and stickers and stuff like that. The DVD and the digital download, but that will be at the end of everything.
Yeah. And there's gonna be a musical score, probably of some sort. There's gonna be Foley and sound effects, all that kind of stuff. That's gonna take a long time. After you're done with the whole film, it's gonna take how long just to get all that stuff?
Well, I can manage 6 to 8 months of animation. Applying VFX, oh, that's gonna be another goodie. Because it took us 7 more months for that.
Oh, really?
The music was so easy for our composer. He actually composed something like, I would say, a week.
Oh, wow.
He's
That's
that
amazing.
good.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
he just did a skit for BBC, a new show, and the opening music for the show is for kids. But he did an amazing, fantasy uh, opening. Then the Foley, he also does it. I would say the least a week. The main thing is post production, which is cleaning up, adding the special effects, and but we're gonna try to do the animation in 6 to 8 months, which is, and while we do the animation, we're gonna do some cleaning up. For example, we're gonna animate during the weekend, and during the week we're gonna have 4 people that do the cleanup of the rigs. For example, the rigs for the walking, when they're walking, they're gonna take out the rig, for example, and
Yeah.
adding also the sun, the how do you call the sky in 3D, and some of the forest in 3D. So we're gonna have a green screen usually behind the characters. We're gonna have different with like foreground, background, middle ground, but the background will be we're gonna be 3D.
I see. Yeah, I guess I mean, if you were to try to do that in your basement there, it would be, you need a much bigger basement.
Well, we are measuring because we I think we're gonna do it in different. It's gonna be big, but it's not gonna be shown at the same time. All uh, the three parts of the puzzle set. So we right now, my husband is gonna be doing a blender, a mock-up of how we're gonna build it. So we can go to Home Depot and say, well, I need how many 2x4s, how many wood that we need to make it, and it have to fit my doors. So we have to be cut in certain way so it can fit the studio too. So I
Yeah.
don't, it's gonna be crazy, but I don't get the money until in the next 14 days. So we have 14 days to do other things and clean up the place so we can bring the material so we can start. And then everything will be posted. I'm gonna take pictures of the construction of the sets. People can see it daily when I posted all these things. So they're gonna see the construction of the sets, the fashion. I will say in 3 weeks we're gonna have the fashion, and I'm gonna start doing the 3D faces. At least some the first printouts of adjustments, the adjustment period. And if when we have that, then I'm gonna pay for the voices, which is I have to do that too. I have to record the voice of the boy and the girl that we already have, the actors, but we need to record the dialogue.
I
So
see.
all these things have to be done before we even do the shooting.
Yeah, yeah. That's really exciting. I can't wait to see everything, all your new Facebook posts and, the things you create. And hopefully you guys will post even some of your mock-ups and things, your Blender mock-ups of the set, because that's something that a lot of people don't realize, that there's a lot of planning, that goes into before you even begin. And that's, it's really important to understand. Um,
You know what keeps me in my toes?
yeah.
First is the passion. I have to see this through. I have to make it. Okay, that's one thing. It's my own pressure. But the fact that Peter Lord, Fawn Davis, Kurt Thatcher, Daniel Falconer are waiting to see this film, that is what keeps me every day doing this, even more than that the pressures that I put on myself.
Yeah.
Because he already said it. I want to see this film done. Peter Lord.
And then one day you'll get a phone call after you finish this and be like, "You want to produce my next feature film?"
Yeah, yeah. 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 I don't know. Yeah.
I have no school tomorrow.
Oh, okay. My son just informed me that he has no school tomorrow. I don't know why. I'm not sure what that's about. It's like, okay, sure. We'll see you in the morning there, AJ.
Okay. So let's go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep now.
Yeah, I don't know why he's awake. Actually, he's supposed to be sleeping. But I tell you what, Alba, it's been amazing talking to you over the past few times. And anytime you want to come on and just talk about your project and give an update, just send me a message and you'll be on the show. So
I love it because a lot of people that they're following the film and they want to learn, and I would like to teach as I go. I don't like to repeat a lot of things. Next
Yeah.
time will be when the set is fully done.
Okay, that sounds great.
So you can, because we are actually planning to do a whole electrical system underneath the table of the set. So whenever we move to one part of the other of the set, we can plug in the camera and the camera with the rig and stuff, and we're gonna have some lighting system that is gonna light up, and we're gonna have to have it. How do you call it? Precise.
And that would be very interesting to see for sure. How you guys do that. I mean, I'm very interested. And I'm sure everybody watching is too. So definitely come back on the show and let us know.
Yay! I don't keep secrets. Why?
All right. So thanks a lot, Alba, and I guess everybody, thanks for stopping by tonight and joining us. And let's just look one more time to see if anybody donated here. I just want to see. Maybe one more person. Come on. Not yet.
I've been like that for 30 days. I am not even doing that anymore.
All right. Well, anyway, Alba, good luck, and I guess
Thank
we
you.
will talk again. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. See you guys all later on.
Bye bye, guys.